This is Star Wars Discover the Force, Dewback. He is the second of two vehicles to be released in the 2012 Walmart exclusive Discover the Force line. I wasn't going to get him at first. I saw him in the stores and I did like him. I really like dinosaurs. I mean, I really like that about him. But a YouTube friend of mine, alias Angel Alias, I know that he wanted to get this guy, or at least he wanted to at least see one review before he went and bought him. So there was no other reviews up on YouTube yet, so I went ahead and got it, and I'm reviewing that so he can take a look at it, and of course all of you too. He does do action figure reviews. I'll give you a link to his channel. It's youtube.com/user/alias. He does some pretty good reviews. I really like his vintage collection Darth Maul review and his Dark Side Optimus Prime and Megatron review. Let's go over there and check that out. Alright, so let's take a look at his packaging. Very simple packaging. Like I said, I don't have many Star Wars vehicles or creatures, but I really do like their packaging. I really like just the simple box. You know, just a picture of it. I really like simple packaging. Here's the back. Each one of these Discover the Force figures has a 3D picture on the back. They come with 3D glasses, and so you can look at the picture and see it in 3D. A small bio about the figure, what it can do or what it has, and the other vehicle in this line is the Vulture Droid, which I believe is also just a repack. Okay, he comes with, well, he doesn't really have accessories. I don't know, maybe you consider them accessories, but he comes with this mouth ring. The instructions say you have to put it on, but mine came already attached. A saddle, which it is a separate piece. The only way to get it off if you were to remove all the legs and slide it off, but it can be done. He comes with two of his legs are not attached in the box, and you have to just put those together. It's simple, but it was really kind of hard for me to get it on there. It was really difficult. Sorry. All right, so on to the figure. Let's take a look at his sculpt. He is a repack. He was first available in another Walmart exclusive in the Legacy collection. Came out in 2009. So he is a repack. If you were expecting a brand new sculpt for a Dewback, this is not that. I do really like the sculpt though. Like I said, I don't have many vehicles. This is my first creature actually, but I really like it. It's really funny looking. He doesn't do much, so if features are very important to you, you might want to pass. But if you like sculpts and you want to get at least one creature, I would recommend it. He looks awesome, and he's a lot of plastic too. I don't think he's quite worth $30 worth of plastic, but I think it would have been nicer if he was one of the $15 vehicles. But I'm still happy with it. I don't think I'm going to return him or anything. Anyway, let's take a closer look at his sculpt. He's got a lot of nice texture, a lot of nice scale texture. I mean, it really looks like this is old reptile skin, and he's been sitting in the Tatooine sun for, you know, years. A lot of nice sculpt texture in there. The paint is really nice too. I wish they could have added a little bit more, you know, toning and shading to it and weathering. I mean, it has some. I just wish it was a little bit more. I still like it though. His back's got that nice brown weathering color from getting beaten with sand all the time. He's got a nice white, you know, fish belly, white tummy. The rest of him's just a lime green. There is some different, you know, browning here on his legs and a little bit on his tail. I really like his head too. He really looks like an ancient lizard. He really looks like a pet lizard I used to have. Really cool red eyes, and he's got a lot of texture on the sides of his head right there. Looks really dragon-like. His feet are cool, those little toenails. Alright, but the best part about him is the saddle. A lot of really nice texture in there. The detail on that saddle is phenomenal. It's just, and the paint in there is great too. I mean, just look at that leather detail. You know, it looks like cracked leather. I mean, it looks almost real. The belt buckles are all nicely painted too. A lot of nice toning and shading in there. A lot of nice dry brushing in all those cracks and crevices. You know, that muddy color. I mean, it looks, the attention to detail on the saddle again is just amazing. even the sleeping bags, you know, they're all rolled up, and you know, they don't have to add that kind of stuff, but they did, and that's nice. Those have some pretty good texture too, not as much as here, but yeah, it looks really nice. And then his reins, they are removable. Like I said, it came unattached. You kind of have to pull that out. They are shaped, I mean, just the way that this one is, you know, it got kind of bent a little bit. You can probably easily fix that with some hot water and ice. So he does have the saddle. He's really wide though, really wide. So it's hard to get a guy on there. It has to be a guy that has ball jointed hips or ball hinge hips if you want him to sit like this. I mean, he doesn't really even like, his legs stop him before his butt can sit down. You either have to put his legs forward like that and just kind of hovering there, or back like this. There's no way he can just sit down on it like that. It's just not going to happen. I guess if he has hinge hips, you could sit one on like this, but I don't know. So that's kind of annoying. I really wish I could have somebody riding this guy properly. Okay, so he is big. Sorry, guys. He is big. Here he is next to Anakin Starfighter from the Clone Wars line. He's just a little bit shorter than him. Alright, so articulation. He does have articulation. It's not the best. He's got a ball-jointed head, swivel 360. It can't really look up and down. Actually, is that it? I guess it's technically a ball joint, but it's just not much back and right. It's pretty much just a swivel. He's got ball joint legs, but that's pretty much just forward and back. You can't really push him out that much. And he's got ball hinge feet, so that's swivel 360, and you can kick it down and up a little bit. But that's it. Not much. I mean, you can't really put him in a walk. He can pretty much just stand there. I mean, you can put one of his legs forwards, but then it's hanging off the ground, so it takes a little bit to try and get him in any other pose besides this one. Alright, so final thoughts. I do really like this guy. I'm not sure if everybody would find him as a good enough value for the $30 that he cost at Walmart, but I really like him. I'm glad I got him. I'm glad I finally got a creature, and I like him. I just not sure if I can, tell you to get him, because you might not agree that he's worth $30. Alright, anyway, hope you found this helpful. And until next time, keep collecting.